According to Northeast Ohio Consumer Credit Counseling, the number of people seeking debt relief is up by 20% over the past 2 years. Also on the rise, the number of complaints concerning debt settlement companies. So what can you do if you're looking to dig out of debt? 5 on Your Side troubleshooter Joe Paganakis gets answers from the experts.
Our credit's ruined. Even though everything's paid, it's ruined.
Deborah Frenchek of Parma just went through a 2.5-year drama digging herself out of debt.
You get to the point where you're scared to go to the mailbox because you're afraid what's going to be in there.
Deborah hired a Texas debt settlement company in August of 2007. The company promised to negotiate down the thousands she owed to her credit card companies. Instead, Deborah says the settlement company charged her a host of upfront fees and gave her little results.
How much did you, in the end analysis, did you pay?
About $2,400.
And what did they do for you?
They settled one account.
They just messed it up so bad I could not believe it. Everything was bogus.
Laura Muller of Parma had a similar experience after hiring a Florida debt reduction company. The company promised to reduce the interest rates on multiple credit card accounts.
They charged you a $695 fee, but what did they get done?
Nothing. That's the problem.
The red flags are when they can guarantee or say that we will reduce your debt by 50%. They can't guarantee that.
Cleveland BBB President David Weiss says legitimate debt reduction services are in most cases not-for-profit companies that don't charge massive upfront fees. In nearly all cases, they are accredited by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling. Northeast Ohio's Consumer Credit Counseling Service, also known as Appraisant Financial Advocates, meets BBB standards.
Do we need some kind of federal guidelines for this type of activity?
There's no question about it in my mind that we need something that says, here are the protections. Here are the regulations.
Rocky River Consumer Credit Counselor Jay Seaton says there are a series of questions consumers should ask a debt reduction service company before signing up.
What's your counseling session? How long does it take? What does it involve? Are all the debts involved? Are your counselors certified? Do they have credentials? Does someone monitor what they do?
The number of complaints concerning debt settlement companies have grown so quickly that new legislation was introduced in the U.S. Senate just last week, calling for greater federal regulations and limits on upfront fees. Meanwhile, the debt settlement companies Laura and Deborah dealt with each have an F rating with the Better Business Bureau. That's why it's so important to check on a company's BBB record and check customer reviews online before signing a contract. On Your Side, I'm troubleshooter Joe Paganakis.